What's happening?
Get ready for us. We're going live.
Bruh.
Fellas,
It's a chance of the 3.5.
Cheers,
Wanna know the deal. What's going on?
Look at that, man.
what's up?
It's a chance of the 3.5 to be a fly on the wall. At the barbershop or gym, in the bathroom stall. Or when he's on his way from hanging out or work.
Hello.
At the end of the day, do you ever just want to get into a huddle to listen, rebuttal, or just plain understand what's happening in the cave of a man? Yeah.
Speak on it.
Of course.
3.5. Yeah.
All right.
Former Cosby Show star Phylicia Rashad has apologized to Howard University students and families. She tweeted in celebration after former co-star Bill Cosby's sexual assault conviction was overturned. Rashad wrote in the apology letter that her remarks were not directed towards survivors of sexual assault and that she finds no excuse for such behavior.
Because even for me as well, I shave myself. I do everything myself. Yeah. It's the easiest way to go.
Man. I mean, look, that's dope. That's dope that you guys could do that. I'm in awe over it.
Yeah.
Great.
But you don't mark your beard yourself.
Yeah, I do my beard. I mean, I actually just shaved for the first time in like God knows how long. Maybe like
Oh yeah.
2.5 months. My kids didn't recognize me. My twins. They
Yeah.
were looking at me like,
Who's that?
who are you?
I can only imagine, man. Because I haven't, as you can tell, I haven't shaved in a long time.
Hey man, it's all good, brother. Beard still in.
I feel the last time I shaved this was June, July last year. That's the last time I killed on it.
That's crazy. June, July last year. But you're shaping it up, though, right? Like
every couple of weeks I mark like the top off, so it keeps me from looking homeless. Yeah.
Here's the best way to create a curved line. We're going to use our trimmer inverted to punch a line in, and I'm going to stretch the skin up higher like this. So you can see once we release that, it has a slightly soft bend, and that beard looks a lot better groomed. The outline is just 3 lines. It's the top line, the base line, and the lip line.
So what's been going on, fellas? Everything good?
All good.
Jardé's island is shut down.
Yep. We're on a partial shutdown. So literally, it's like he hasn't shut down the country, but everything's closed. So you can leave your house, you can go outside, do what you want, but there's nothing to go and see. So like most of the stores are closed, everything's closed, all the bars are closed, the licensing for alcohol is suspended. So you can't buy alcohol, you can't drink.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, not even in the stores?
Right?
Not even in the stores. So you will walk to the supermarket and there's like signs up, alcohol license suspended. You can't even buy it. So even if you take it and go to the cashier, they're just gonna want you like, like I can't sell this to you. Like, nope.
Wow.
No alcohol, nothing. So it's like, and Caribbean is we drink.
Yeah.
We drink for anything. It could be like I was just saying,
in your house or anything? Do you
I have alcohol at home, we always have. We stock up and stuff. But it's like Caribbean culture to just drink. So it could be a kid's first birthday party, second birthday. We be drinking. Yeah. So now it's like nothing.
Wow.
So it's just
no drinks for you.
No drinks, no parties, no nothing. Just stay home.
When you quit drinking, you look and feel better.
Hey, listen, I personally think, call me bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and Mr. Optimistic, but I think we're in like the first stage of like seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Like,
oh yeah,
that's really optimistic.
I do. I think by fall, like there's going to be, in-person communication. There's going to be, schools are going to be getting back to an in-person delivery. I think that there's going to be more social interaction. You guys are Antivaxxers.
It's not anti-vaxxers. I would say we believe more in the older medicine. So like the
Herbal?
yeah, herbal. So like
All right.
bush tea, that kind of thing. So like let's say you have the flu, they would say some people give you like a tea posh. A tea posh.
Yeah.
A tea, you know what a tea posh is?
Very big in Greece.
Exactly.
Very
So
big.
yeah, so you have mucus in the fruit, they give you a tea posh, you take a shot of that, boom, gone.
You got
Fine, you're good to go.
They have the strong tea that a lot of cancer patients take.
Because the thing about it is that the bush tea, these things work. So we have certain teas for certain things. So like let's say you have just regular, you have like sniffles or whatever. You just take some cinnamon, ginger, and English is bay leaf.
Mhm.
So we mix all those things together, boil it in water, just drink that, you're fine. You're good to go. That's regular. We just call it spice tea. But there are loads of things that you can put inside of it to make it good. And it's just awesome. So like you have stress, you need to take down the stress. It's called, we say chichima. Chichima in English is, I think, turmeric. You make tea out of
I love
turmeric.
me some turmeric, yeah.
Yeah, so all that stuff is really good for you.
Turmeric's supposed to be really good, like for anti-inflammatory.
Yeah, all that stuff is good.
Very good.
Headaches, all that stuff. For even headaches, we have like the tree, the panadol plant. Instead of taking the pill, you can grow the tree and just drink the tea from the leaves and stuff.
I like marijuana.
That is good for asthma. That is good for asthma.
Hey, I was telling Jardé that I heard, I not only heard, but I saw that they're planning, because of COVID, they're planning on taking the marijuana away from the tourists.
In Jamaica, yes, in Jamaica, yes.
And,
That was
they're
hilarious. I
gonna
heard
do it in
that.
Amsterdam too. And so I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I'm like, why from the tourists though? I mean,
I don't even know, because technically people underestimate it as a healing drug. So like if you have respiratory problems, cannabis, the tea is really good for you. So stuff like COVID, it would be one of the best things there. But they need to just test and make sure it's good. It's just the fact that people associate the cannabis with what happens with the chemicals, like the THC. That's what gives you the high feeling and all that stuff. So a lot of people, like, especially when I went to Antigua, because cannabis is legal, but we had cannabis bear, but they took out the THC from it. And we were like pissed off. We're like, why would I drink bear weed in it and I can't get high? Like, why?
like, what's the use?
What's the point?
What's the
What's
point?
the point?
Yeah, exactly.
But cannabis in itself is really good. It's really, really good. Really, really good. People just underestimate it, man. It's not just getting high and just
No, absolutely not.
It's
Have you tried like these CBD? Have you ever heard of like CBD oil?
I haven't no. Is that the cannabis oil?
It is one of the chemicals in marijuana. It's just without the THC.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's all the health benefits minus the high.
Right,
Exactly.
exactly.
Now, what's THC?
So is like a hallucinogen kind of thing where it opens up the brain, makes you feel like you're seeing stuff on the wall.
It's the stuff that makes you high.
Yeah, but it affects everybody a different way.
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
Some people would just laugh, some people will hallucinate, some people would just be
Get paranoid.
Yeah, that too. The chronics all messed up, yeah. Then you're all fidgety and like yeah.
The Harlem Cultural Festival sat in a basement for 50 years. This isn't just a cool concert. This was lightning in a bottle.
Summer of Soul.
How's that piano over there, George? You've been tickling the ebony and ivories?
Yeah, I do it. I play like I play about an hour a night.
Cool.
Oh,
What you been playing?
You're playing lead key, and I've been playing piano.
Second.
I've been playing second, and just singing, and it's like playing second piano in a Billy Joel band is awesome because you're just playing.
Yeah, you're doing nothing.
You're doing nothing. You're just playing
I've
power
done it. It's nothing.
and singing.
Yeah, the best thing is doing second, because I did a Elton John show, and the guy's like, oh well, I'm doing the lead piano. I'm like, what? So I'm like, so what am I playing? He's like, oh yeah, you're doing the strings and the background. I was like, what? Oh, vacation. All right.
Vacation. and honestly, those gigs are great because I sing the lead and I play piano too. So it's like, oh, easy show.
Yeah, it's easy gig. That's an easy gig.
So they realized that I was like calling in half the shows, like because they realized one day, like during sound check, I was playing like all the piano stuff, and they were like,
"Oh, you know,
we don't need 2 players anymore."
Like, oh, okay.
We see you acting a fool trying not to play.
Exactly. Just
so
me.
now,
yeah.
But I haven't been playing, so it's like I was like, oh, let me just like.
Yeah, you gotta relearn it. You gotta relearn it again.
So bad. So I was like, I need to get back.
It's bad. It's bad. Like I had a gig. I was saying I had a gig. I think it was 2 weeks ago, and that happened to me where something simple song like "Tears in Heaven," simple song, and then I was like, shit.
Jardé, I don't think anyone in this room right now has never had that, like, has never not had that moment where, like, I could tell you I've been singing a song that I've sang a million times, and it's
just like gone. I was like, oh, and then I just transitioned to another song. I was like, oh, another song.
We're gonna get out of this one.
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work today.
Britney Spears tries to reclaim control of her life and her fortune. A financial management firm given joint control of Britney's money, along with her father Jamie, now says it wants out. The move comes after the pop star's explosive testimony last week, in which she called the conservatorship abusive and traumatizing, all of it throwing the process into even more turmoil. It comes just one day after a judge rejected Britney's November request to remove her father as a conservator of her $60 million estate. Years after a series of public breakdowns, Spears is now asking for her conservatorship to end. She says she's been medicated against her will, subjected to numerous psychiatric evaluations, and even prevented from removing a birth control device. After his daughter's bombshell testimony, Jamie Spears is now calling for an investigation into Britney's allegations, adding his daughter's personal life and medical treatment aren't under his control.
Britney's legal battle is still playing out. In the coming days, she's expected to formally ask for every part of her conservatorship to come to an end. That could set the stage for even more testimony.
Sha'Carri Richardson's Olympic dreams are now on hold after failing a drug test. The 21-year-old sprinter tested positive for THC, the chemical found in marijuana. The violation means her race results are now invalid.
Richardson's going to Tokyo!
Richardson accepted a 1-month suspension, which takes her out of the running in Tokyo, where she was a favorite for gold in her signature event.
I apologize as much as I'm disappointed. I know that when I swim on the track, I don't represent myself. I represent a community.
The track star has turned heads with her standout style and also warmed hearts during this emotional embrace with her grandmother. A growing list of athletes, celebrities, and public figures are standing by Richardson. Let Her Run trending on Twitter. Her sponsor Nike stating they will continue to support her through this time. And while she may be on the sidelines for now, she says her journey isn't over.
This is just one game. I'm 21. I have plenty of games left in me to compete in, and I have plenty of talent that backs me up.
So she technically could compete in Tokyo in the 4x100 meter relay. Her agent tells 3 Wire Sports that they have not been focused on the relay, and it's very unlikely she will run at all at the Olympic Games.
Don't give me that shit about it's a drug. It ain't no motherfucking drug. I done the research. It's just a plant. It just grows like that. Well, why the fuck is it illegal? I don't know. Aspirin is perfectly legal, but if you take 13 of them motherfuckers, it'll be your last headache.
.5.
The Gents of 3.5.
Well, all right.